Good morning. Morning, it's Joe and Lisa, and we blog at joleisa.com and we vlog here on YouTube. Now today we've got a special one for you because in our interview series today we're going to interview somebody called Miguel.
Colaz, otherwise known as Colaz. He's a Jamaican YouTuber who is growing like mad.
Okay. So during the lockdown was the first time that I saw him. YouTube was so grateful, gracious to us, and put one of Colaz's videos in our feed. So and we were so excited.
Isa, take your time.
So we kept sharing the video with other people, and one day we actually reached out to him to show him one of his dishes that we had cooked.
Right. Colaz Saxon crew, this is Joe and Lisa, and we've been inspired by your cooking recently. We're Jamaicans living in the UK. Watch this soup now. This is your latest. The simican. Alright. Chicken foot. Callaloo. Dumpling. Dasheen. Isa, take your time.
And from there we had a little friendship going.
But it's been wicked.
Right. Colaz has agreed to sit down and actually have an interview with us. So we're going to invite him in now and have the interview.
So stay tuned. Hi Miguel, aka Colaz. But welcome.
Hi Joe. Hi Lisa. Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure being here doing this interview with you.
Tell us, what do you want us to call you?
You can just call me Colaz, man. Colaz is fine. Colaz is good. I like the name, so you can just call me Colaz.
Alright, a lot of us always wonder where this man come from and where he knows so much bush thing. So give us a little background info about you. Maybe your upbringing and family and so on.
Parish you come from.
Yeah, give us a little.
Okay, so you guys know me as Colaz, but my name is Miguel Smith, alright? So I grew up in St. Mary, right on the border of St. Mary and Portland, basically. And I went to Buff Bay High School in Portland. A little bit about myself, trust me, a little bit can be a lot. I used to be a track athlete. You know, I used to do 1500 meter, 800. You know, in the middle distance there, I was good at it. You know, I like gadgets. I like, you know, anything tech. I like toys. You know, I think I'm still a boy in a grown man's body, because you know, if these are just some of my little toys. Take this for example. This is a teeny tiny soda can car, and also I have this monster truck right here. It's a big rock. Backtrack a bit. I'm the third to last of 14 of my mother's kids. Yes, my mother had 14 children, one died, leave 13 of us still living. So currently I have 9 sisters and 2 brothers. So she had 3 boys and 10 girls, but of course one died. I didn't know the one that died, but we grew up in the countryside. Life was always, we were poor, but life to me was good. Like, you never really realize, you know that you don't have a TV or you don't have a fridge, you don't have fan, you don't have nice, inside bathroom and all of that, but life itself was fun. There were days when we didn't have much to eat in terms of the rice or the flour or whatever it is, but my mother is a lady where if she have one dumpling, and she always say this, she cut it into several pieces so that everybody can get a piece. And she always find a way to ensure that our bellies were full at the end of the day. So if it was, you know, just to boil a breadfruit and eat that with salt or butter, eat it by itself, then, you know, we would always have something to eat. And even going to high school, you know, there are days when there was only bus fare, you know, no lunch money. Thank God for Nutribun. Big up to all who remember Nutribun days. I can't forget them days. You know, like, yeah, you know, life was good. If I was to talk about myself, then that would just be one full interview by itself. So yeah, I'm you know, right there on the border of St. Mary and Portland. You know, that's my parish. Those are my parish, St. Mary and Portland. And yeah, proud to be who I am now. You know, still jovial, you know, lover of technology. And you know, it's just a beautiful life, you know. A Christian, can't forget that part, you know, because in everything we got to put God first and give him the praises. And that's about it.
All right, Colaz, we know that you have a little family. You want to take the time and just introduce the little family to us? Yeah.
All right, so this is my little family. So my wife, Shamika.
Yes.
And my baby, JJ.
Hello.
Mwah. Yeah, so this is my little family. Yeah, so baby JJ.
Miss JC, she knows that she cute in a lot. Big up JC and big up Shammy. Well, as you know now, Colaz, the world is waiting to find out how this little YouTube channel come about. How did it start? What inspired you to start it? And did you see it the way it turned out now? Yeah, as it is now. Did you see it that way?
YouTube is really now the world's TV. It's the world's university. It's a theater. It's so many things because YouTube can do and can show you anything you want. So I decided to start. At first I was, if you scroll way back to when I just started uploading videos, I had a few songs on there. Of course I wasn't a Christian then, and I choose to leave the songs on there. I used to do some songs that I'm not proud of, but the reason that I don't delete them is, you know, to show where I'm actually coming from and you know how this thing all started. So I basically started a couples channel after the music thing, you know, because you know I only wanted people to recognize me because, like I said, I always want to come on TV. And yeah, my wife and I were doing this pranks and stuff, but this is when we were baptized, and you know, I wasn't getting a lot of views, and I thought to myself, I know what the viewers want to see, but I'm not willing to do, you know, the extreme, you know, because couples channel nowadays you got to do some crazy stuff, say some all kind of nasty stuff, and that wasn't me. I didn't feel comfortable doing that, so I decided to go on a search. And if you check the channel history just before we started growing, you know, you would see I started trying out different things like teaching YouTube tips, and that didn't work. I tried, you know, so many other things, and then it clicked to me and I said, okay, I'm going to try something else. So I went to the country, link up socks, you know, the first day, and I said, you know, I'm gonna try this nature video, this nature cooking stuff. The very first video was, you know, me, Socks, and another guy, Fresh Family, you know. So we basically gone the entire day without eating anything, hungry, we're busting our shots, trust me. And so we basically roast some plantains, and that was the video. So we roast the plantain and we eat it, and we do the video, and then I realized that, hey, this video is getting a little bit of views, so let's try it out again. And we try it out again, and we keep getting more views. So I'm saying to myself, you know, let's continue this. So Socks was there, and Climber and Kanta, you know, I recently, well, not recently, but back in that time, they came on one of the adventure, just coming. They never know that I would add them to the group or anything. You know, it was just me and Socks, and I'm saying, you know, they just move around me, fit in perfectly, and I'm saying, whoa, you know, I get a vibe from them, so I like the vibe. And then, you know, I decided to just work with Socks, Kanta, and Climber, and then later on I would, you know, go on to show Kanta how to shoot the videos, because initially he wasn't my camera person, he was just there in the group, so I had to come up with something to give them, you know. So everybody have a role on the team. And honestly, I had hoped the channel would grow, because I watched a lot of YouTube, and you know, I'm sitting there looking at these big YouTubers, and I'm saying, wow, you know, I want to reach there one day. And when I see the progress, when I see the growth slowly increasing over time, it just, I mean, I wanted it, I hoped for it, but I don't know if I had expected like it was sudden. It was sudden, but I'm grateful, I'm thankful, and I'm giving God thanks.
Okay, this one for you. Everybody wondering about Socks and Kanta and Climber. You're related to them? How you related to them? Tell us about that.
No. So I'm not related to any of them, alright? Socks and I, you know, out of all the three guys, Socks and I are the closest, because we basically grew together. I'm a few, maybe 2 or 3 or even less years older than Socks. So we basically run up and down together. We used to go to river together. We go to the same primary school. You know, I know all his family, and he know my family. You know, there were days when Socks, they are my host, me, they are female host. You know, it was just like that. The bond was there, because we were friends ever since. Kanta, I knew his father, I knew some of his sisters, but, well, I knew him, but he was, you know, a baby. I don't think he knew me then, but of course I knew him, you know, see him run up and down as a baby. And at the time, because I left country, I believe in 2010, and I didn't go back for a whole long time. So by the time I went back, he was, you know, this age where he is now, you know, all grown up. Climber, I didn't know Climber, but trust me, like, I just take on to them like this, and you know, it's just a vibe, it's just a bond. I see all of them as, you know, brothers. You know, I equally put each of them as close to me as my own family. So yeah, we never know each other. We are not family, but sorry, we are not family, but you know, we are now family.
So many of us Colaz are impressed by how you treat the young people, you know. Is it intentional or is it just the way you are?
I would say both. I would say both. From ever since, I was always a person who, you know, treat people fairly and equally. So yes, I always treat people equally. And intentional, it's intentional because that's the way I am. So I don't know if that answered the question.
All right. What about our favorite part every single week? And if you don't have it, it makes easy. Take your time. But we know that a lot of people, well, sometimes we see people in the comments upset about that.
Yeah,
And say, stop saying it. You're saying it too much. They don't understand
we
the vibes.
disagree.
So explain Colaz. Where Isa and take your time in. We know. But for people maybe living abroad or some other Jamaicans,
Like our Netherlands friend that we send the videos
we
to.
send the videos to other people in Europe and they ask us as well. We just say it's a vibe, it's a happy thing. But you tell us, you explain your part. What them the mean?
Isa mean?
Yeah.
Well, you're correct. I read some comments as well, and you know, I see where some persons say that, you know, we overuse Isa, take your time. And you know, some persons say it's annoying, other people say this, other people say that. But I mean, Isa, take your time. It's our brand basically. How it came about was, you know, so I had a friend and he was the first person I hear with this, and you know, I liked it. And in the videos, you know, I just say it, and then Sax just said take your time, and it became so much more than words. I don't even know how to explain it, but it became something that bond us together even more. It became a part of us. Like if I'm doing a video in the country, in the bush or on the river, wherever it is, and you know, there's no Isa, take your time, then it's like a part of the video is missing. And for the persons who don't understand it, like, it's basically a slang, because you know, in Jamaica there are many slangs, so that's basically our slang. And we just work with it as the vibe is there. You know, it's not something planned. As you can see, if I do a video with my wife, you know, there's no Isa, take your time, because you know, that's a different type of vibe. So it's just a slang that comes with the vibe at the time, and that vibe is when, you know, Sax and Cant and Climber, and we are around or out in the bush, or we are doing whatever we're doing. That's when, you know, Isa, take your time come about. And the meaning, well, you have to put it in context. So it's based on what you're doing at the time, because it can have several different meanings. All right, for example, you know, if I'm asking a question, I could say, you know, to somebody, where are you? Or where you're coming from? Isa. So that's a question. And you know, they can say, you know, I was at the shop, take your time. Like, basically they're saying to me, you know, I was just at the shop, so where are you? You know, yeah, so take your time. Yeah, so it's simple. It's just the context that you put it in. But yeah, man, it's a vibe between us, and it's a part of us.
Right, so sometimes we feel really homesick, Colaz, but when we look and see the footages that you show of Jamaica and that drone footage, oh my gosh, it just take us back to Jamaica, because we want to go back there. So tell us, is it easy to fly a drone? How you get this drone idea too? Yeah, how you come up with this drone idea? And do you think somebody average like me could fly a drone? Tell us. But thanks for that, people are really impressed with the drone footage. Yes.
So the funny thing is, like I mentioned earlier, I like technology. I love camera. Basically, anything with a camera, anything with electronics, and anything with technology, anything that is smart, I love it. So I have here, this is a camera gimbal. I have also here, this is a next camera gimbal. So I have here a next camera. I have lenses for my camera. And coming to the drone, the actual drone question, I have 2 drones. So this is my DJI Mavic 2 Zoom, and this is my DJI Air 2S. Alright, so I always watch a lot of YouTube, like I said earlier, and these are the channels that I watch, you know, smart technology. And when I realize, you know, how beautiful the drone can show a location, an area, like the most boring place, just launch a drone and you get a total different experience. And that was it for me, you know. I decided to myself, I must get a drone. And you know, I think about maybe 4 months later, I got myself a drone. And like, I never regretted one bit, you know. I got all these beautiful shots. I did weddings with it. I did funerals with it. I just fly for fun, you know. I started to, you know, start all my YouTube videos, the recent YouTube videos, with it, with a drone shot, because you know, it's just I love the cinematic shots and the beauty of it. Like, it is just, I don't even know, I love it with a passion, you know. Anyone can fly a drone, especially these drones. These drones are like basically flying themselves. All you have to worry about is getting the shot, because there are sensors on the drone to stop it from crashing, you know, to avoid obstacle. It can do so much without you having to do much. Like I said, you all you have to do is take control of the camera and get the shot. Now, the only time you have to worry about crashing is, you know, if you want to get a different type of shot, like something more challenging, something more unique, you know, flying through tight spaces. Because if you're gonna do that, then you're gonna have to turn off the sensors and do it manually. And I mean, the first time I crashed my drone, I got the shot, but I didn't remember to turn on back the sensors, and you know, the drone was returning to home, and it just didn't see the tree, and it crashed. But yeah, anyone can fly a drone. Like this drone, a 5-year-old could fly it and not having to worry about crashing into anything, because the sensors will stop the drone when there's any obstacle in front of it. So yeah, man, anybody can fly a drone. It's that simple.
Pull up now, Colaz. This is getting long. So yeah. I think we might have to do a part 2. What do you think, Joe?
Yeah, we have to go break it, else people might think this one video too long.
Yes.
So, Colaz will carry on with part 2, and guys, just stay tuned and look out. Tomorrow, this time, there'll be part 2 of us interviewing Colaz, aka Miguel Smith.
Miguel Smith,
aka Colaz. Take time for us.